What's up YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It's the branded dude, guys. A new replay here. We are going up against Ryzeal Fiendsmith, basically the best deck in this format. So yeah guys, branded 60 card, no grass, no Nadir. I'm testing an all new build that I am playing right now. So yeah, we're gonna see how it goes up. This is still part of the testing process. So yeah, I decided to take out grass and Nadir. Nadir, not a huge fan. Grass, sure, good, but to be honest, you mold the cards you end up wanting to draw into. So I felt like, let's just put more cards to help me play a lot more and basically almost just a bit more gas. So yeah, guys, you obviously will see the deck list in the end of the video, but yeah, let's see how it goes. So here in the rock, paper, scissors, guys, my opponent won and he chose to go first. Opening hands, you'll see we open talents, banishment, thrust, deployment, and super poly. My opponent opens X, ice, sword, bonfire, and Fualos. So yeah, Ryzeal cards, and obviously he's playing Fiendsmith, so all he needs to do is just go into closed moon, and that's his Fiendsmith engine access. So normal summon ice effect, summon X from deck. He then uses X effect to search for node. Then he's gonna link off into Closed Moon. Closed Moon is going to go into Requiem. Requiem here is going to summon Lacrima. Lacrima will dump Engraver. Engraver will summon, Requiem equip. Then Engraver summon, bring out Necro equip, go into Xyz, Wave High King Caesar. So now basically he has an Xyz monster on the field, which will make whichever, I think it is Node, Node live, because he has Xyz monster on the field. Special summon Sword. Sword here will get a search because he has a special summon effect, and also he has a Ryzeal card engraved. He added ice, summon X by sending twins, overlay into Duel Drive. Duel Drive will use the effect to equip, and now he's going to use Duel Drive to search. He's obviously going to search for the field spell, and he's going to search for another Ryzeal name, being Sword. Field spell activated, summon Node. Node will send 4 loss from hand to special summon Sword, and he's gonna send Duel Drive to summon ice from hand and overlay all 3 into Detonator. Here I thought maybe there could have been a way for him to go into what's his name, Abyss Dweller, but there wasn't. But anyways, Detonator here on summon will equip Life Twin, and he's going to use the field spell Shuffle Back Ice and X to draw into Effect Value. So yeah, drew into a hand trap there, so he passes turn. So he has 2 special summon negates. He has 4 pops here. Well, actually no, it could be 1. Okay, there are 1, 2, 4 pops here, and then Live Twin will give an additional 2 pops. That's also technically 6 pops if I counted correctly. He has the field spell as well, and he also has effect value. So yeah, that is I think that is pretty decent. But yeah, let's see how we do. We draw into Springian's kit. So boom, we have a normal summon, but luckily for us we have talents and we have thrust, and also super poly is one thing. So first plan here is hoping to bait out Caesar with fusion deployment to make thrust and talents live. So first we obviously have to go to main phase, so talents is also live. And yeah, technically that's all we can do. We have to go to main phase. So first we go fusion deployment. Here I was expecting my opponent to negate this, but he doesn't. So we show Mirror Jade and we summon Albaz, no effect on summon. And yeah, no effect, so we're going to hit him with super poly. Now here I discard banishment because I want to keep the normal summon, and obviously want to keep the talents cards in our hand. In the super poly I was thinking of using Detonator with Mirror Jade, using Detonator to make Mirror Jade, and then we could use Mirror Jade to banish Caesar. That was my plan. I was also first contemplating whether I use Albez and Caesar instead. Going to Mirror Jade, go effect to banish, but then he would have the Ryzeal Cross, and he would still end up having so many cards to pop. So obviously we have to use Detonator so that we don't end up being dealing with 4 pops with Detonator. So yeah, that was my thought process. So we obviously go with Detonator because Detonator is way worse, and also we kind of take out Cross, but Live Twin will trigger here. Anyways, moving on. Well, also the other reason why we go for Detonator is because obviously my opponent is going to use Live Twin, so we're forcing a monster effect to make talents and thrust live here. So Live Twin effect, obviously no response here, but sorry, we do go Mirror Jade, attempting to banish Caesar, but to this our opponent changes effect value, so Caesar is still live. Summon Detonator, attaching Duel Drive. On summon Detonator will equip Live Twin. Now remember guys, Detonator can protect his Xyz monsters from card effect destruction and also battle. So before I do anything, I decide on res my opponent does go Lacrima, summon Requiem, Requiem will summon Lacrima back from the deck, and Lacrima is going to dump Fiendsmith in Paradise. Cool, so the trap card is set up. So here I was contemplating whether, because I was so worried he has Ash Blossom, right? Because it's Ryzeal Fiendsmith, they do have the capacity to play quite a number of hand traps. So I was contemplating, obviously Thrust. We do have the normal summon, but I'm more relying on my spell cards here. Thrust, Surge, Brand Fusion, and then Talents either mainly has to deal with Caesar. It really has to deal with Caesar. So yeah, that was my thought process here. But just for a minute here, I entered battle phase because I forgot I forgot Detonator protects Xyz monsters from battle as well, which was kind of rough. So anyways, yeah, we just deal 200 damage. That's when I realized, oh, Detonator can protect. So I wasted going into battle phase. Anyway, so we go to main phase 2, activate Thrust. Opponent change Detonator, popping Mirror Jade, which resolves. And we search Brand Fusion. On res, Mirror Jade effect to destroy my opponent's monsters in end phase. We then go Talents here. I use Talents to take, because yeah, listen, even here if he has Ash Blossom, Caesar is just worse, because we do have Titaniclad in a graveyard as well, so we need Titan at least to resolve. So yeah, if Brand Fusion against hits with Ash, that's fine. Caesar, we can hopefully deal with that a bit later. But yeah, then here we go Brand Fusion, hoping my opponent doesn't have Ash Blossom, and luckily he actually doesn't. So Brand Fusion resolves, sending Albaz Lubellion to go into Albion, the branded. Albion effect here will activate. Here my opponent doesn't do anything yet, so we banish Albaz and Caesar to go straight into Mirror Jade. Here on res though, my opponent does go Fiendsmith in Paradise, which we don't chain anything here. Opponent goes Desiree, shuffling back Requiem. So first I see what he targets. He targeted Albion, and I decide not to chain Mirror Jade. We say, that's cool, let it resolve. And now here we don't do Mirror Jade effect. I decide to save it, so we attempt to go to end phase eventually. So yeah, end phase we go Albion. Here I set Retribution because yeah, we do have a lot of, we have 3 Albaz Fusion monsters in the grave, and we do want to recycle those and also put Retribution back in the graveyard, not back, put it in the graveyard, so that when it comes back to our turn we can add Brand Fusion to hand. And also we're going to summon Titaniclad, summon Quem off Titaniclad. So yeah, we have a Mirror Jade banish. We're going to have Quem as well, because Quem here will dump Cartesia. So yeah, we have something. And also remember guys, we do have an Albaz in name, so Mirror Jade can send Rinbrim to the graveyard. So we have something. So yeah, that's why I set Retribution, and Mirror Jade will obviously resolve and pop all his monsters. Opponent draws for turn, he draws into effect value, which is dead in his hand. Now he's going to go Field Spell, shuffle back Detonator and Node, and he's going to draw into Ice. So he has Sword, he has Ice, and he still has Bonfire. Opponent goes Engraver, shuffling back Desiree, summon itself. We don't do anything here. I decide to let it remain on the field. Links off into Requiem. Requiem will summon Lacrima from the deck. So here I forgot that Quem is actually a trigger, not a quick effect. Don't worry guys, I know I played branded and yet for some reason I forgot this. So on the summon of Requiem, it's supposed to be Chainlink 1 Quem, and then Chainlink 2 obviously would be Requiem. So yeah, summon Cartesia, another copy of Engraver hits the field. My opponent goes Requiem effect to equip. That resolves, but on res we do now go Mirror Jade, sending Rinbrim and banishing Engraver. Now my opponent summons Sword. Sword effect will get a search. He searches for X, and now he's gonna go special summon X by sending Aggregator, Chainlink 1 X, Chainlink 2 Aggregator, targeting Mirror Jade. I'm not sure why he targeted Mirror Jade. I thought he was gonna target Cartesia to force it out a lot earlier, but yeah. Anyways, here on res I decide to go Rinbrim, just to, we do go Rinbrim eventually. Banishing Albaz, summoning Albaz, and then Albaz will fusion summon. Here I decide to use X, go into Albion here to the fusion, banishing Albaz and another copy of Albion in my grave to go into Chaos. Now here I realize, I should have banished I should have banished the Lubellion instead, so I can pop the Field Spell and this, but I decided, even if he already used the Field Spell effect, all we need to do is just stop him from putting too many level 4 bodies on the field. That's really all we need to do. So yeah, better play obviously would be to banish a dark and a light, so that you can pop Sword and the Field Spell, obviously because Field Spell is 1 and we don't want that to keep remaining on the field. So yeah, that would have been a better play, but I decided, you already banished 2 darks, let's just pretend that's your move, you can't take it back. So I went on. So here we pop Sword, no level 4 bodies on the field so far right now. Opponent special summons Node because there's Xyz monster in the grave. Uses a Node effect, discarding does the discard? No, sending Bonfire to grave, and here we chain Retribution. Yeah, good opportunity to negate, shuffle back, Mirror Jade, and Titanic Clad. Cool. Opponent normal summons Ice. Ice effect here will special summon something, but we go Chainlink to Cartesia, sending Albion and Chaos to go into Predaplant, and my opponent screws because we're just gonna change the levels of one of them, and he won't be able to perform an XE summon. So we win game number 1. Cool. Going on to game number 2. Game number 2, we open Aluba, Allure, Tragedy, Branded White, and Thrust. Opponent opens Veiler, Ice, Crossout, Sword, and X Ryzeal. So yeah, he's going first, so he's gonna go full combo. So summon Ice, summon X search Node, and then he's gonna link off into Closed Moon, Requiem, summon Lacrima, Foolish, Engraver, Requiem equip, and then summon Engraver itself. Then he's gonna link off into Sequence, so now he has enough Light Fiend in the grave to summon Desiree. Sequence equipped now. He's gonna summon Sword will search Ice. He's then going to special summon X, sending Evil Twin, Dual Drive attach, Dual Drive search. Yeah, just the whole Ryzeal combo, search Field Spell, search X. And now he's going to special summon Node, send Duo to Reborn. Detonator here will summon itself, and he's going to overlay to summon Detonator, and then Detonator will attach Life Twin. Not Life Twin, Eclipse Twin. And now he's going to use the Field Spell effect, shuffling back to Ryzeal names to draw into Jerusalem, so technically another hand trap, and he has Veiler in hand as well. And he sets a card which I was afraid was a D barrier, to be honest, but yeah, it's a Crossout. We draw for turn, we draw into opening, head straight to main phase because I decide, we need to use Allure to draw a card. So we go Allure, draw into Eclipse and Quem, and banish Tragedy. Tragedy effect here doesn't get negated, so we search for Adler because we have opening, and we have Quem and Aluba. So here I decide, okay, cool, we draw into Eclipse, pretty good, but now we also have Thrust, so we need to force a monster effect here somehow. So I was going to first go like normal summon either Quem or Aluba effect, and then obviously my opponent could chain Field Spell, and obviously there's a good chance, since we know he's playing Effect Veiler, so he could have Effect Veiler, or this card could have been an Imperm, but if I go normal summon whichever Quem or Aluba, and then he goes, let's say, Imperm or Effect Veiler, and we chain this, my opponent can just use Desiree. So I decide, what, we're just going to use Eclipse now, force Desiree out right now. Cool, that's fine. Now Thrust is live, but first we're going to normal summon Quem. Opponent's going to go chain link to Quem's effect to pop Quem, and that is fine. So that resolves. He doesn't negate it with cross, so luckily I was very happy for that, because remember I have Branded White in hand, so I needed to Foolish Bearer Albaz. Cool. Now Albaz is engraved, so we're gonna go opening, discarding Adlib to summon Aluba effect, chain link 1. Opponent here goes Ryzeal cross to negate. Cool, so we don't get the search for Branded Fusion. But I decided, okay, cool, we're gonna go Thrust. I was worried he's gonna have Ash, but he didn't have Ash, so we search Branded Fusion. Now here I decide, okay, we're gonna go Branded White first before anything, just to see what happens. But here my opponent does have the Jerusalem to banish Albaz, so Branded White does not resolve because we need to use a dragon monster, and Albaz was the only one we had. Cool, and now we go Branded Fusion, and luckily for us, no Ash, so we fusion summon into Albion, sending Albaz and Lubellion. Albion effect here, my opponent goes Detonator to pop itself, detaching Evil Twin, and then my opponent goes Chainlink 3 Veiler, negating Albion. Cool, that all resolves. Now Evil Twin will trigger, summon Detonator, attaching Dual Drive, and Detonator will attach Evil Live Twin again. Oh my gosh, sorry guys, it's Evil Twin. Eclipse Twin, sorry, what am I saying? It's Eclipse Twin, sorry guys. We summon Lubellion, sending Albion, then Lubellion here will place Branded Lost. Now the reason why I did this is because remember, Detonator has 2 materials, so we kind of want to force out all those pops immediately, no need to wait. Obviously we're trying to keep as many bodies on the field to protect us, so that's why I'm going to at least force my opponent to use one of its materials to pop this back row, and then hopefully we have at least one monster left on the field. So we go to end phase, nothing to do. End phase, we got Albion. My opponent goes Chainlink to Detonator, popping Branded Lost. Cool, we add Branded in red to hand. We activate Branded in red, targeting Albaz, banishing Albaz and Luba to go into Lubellion. On res, Chainlink 1 Lubellion, discarding a Luba. Here my opponent thought he saw that I had a monster in hand, so he's like, why I didn't use Resolve Branded White. I told him I had to use a Dragon Monster. So cool. Anyways, we shuffle back Albaz Rebellions, go into Mirror Jade. Here I go Mirror Jade effect. And I send Titan Eclair to banish Desiree. So I was thinking of banishing Detonator, but I decided, you know, Desiree remain on the field, not good, so we're going to get rid of that. Now Titan will trigger to summon Quem, so here luckily I was playing 2 copies of Quem, but we already used Quem effect, so no Foolish Barrow here, so we passed it. Opponent draws into Imperm goes to main phase. He's going to normal summon Ice, summon Sword. Sword will get a Search. Ice, adding Ice to hand. He's then going to Synchro into Chaos Angel, so Chainlink 1, Jerusalem targeting Mirror Jade, and Chainlink to Chaos Angel targeting Quem. Yeah, I guess just get rid of Quem. So we also got Chainlink 3 Quem to reborn Albion the Branded, just to put a body on the field. But here my opponent negates that with Cross, so we banish Quem, send Mirror Jade on res, we got Mirror Jade effect. Cool. My opponent then links off into Closed Moon, links into Requiem. Requiem effect here will summon Lacrima. Lacrima will Foolish Barrow Engraver. Engraver effect will shuffle back the Closed Moon, and he's going to reborn Engraver. He then equips Requiem to Lacrima, and now he's going to Contact Fuse into Necroquip, bring out Caesar. Cool. Here, yeah, I don't know, I think yeah, my opponent was thinking there, but yeah, he does commit to the Caesar anyways. And now he's going to special summon X, sending Aggregator, send Detonator to summon Ice, and then overlay to a new Detonator. Detonator will equip Eclipse to an obvious. Well, okay, he did not do that. I'm not sure why he didn't use Detonator on summon effect. So yeah, uses Ryzeal Cross, draws into X, and now he goes to end phase. End phase Mirror Jade will resolve, but remember Detonator can detach to protect his XZs, and unfortunately we don't have anything else. So we draw for turn, we draw into Cartesia. Nothing much we can do here, so I just decide to pass turn, hoping that 3000 defense can save us another turn. Opponent draws into Engraver effect, searching Tract. So yeah, now we know he has a way to deal with Lebellion very easily. Tract, summon Lurry, going to Requiem. Requiem effect will summon another copy of Engraver. Now he's going to go Requiem to equip, and then Engraver will send Requiem and Lebellion, and now he's going to reborn another Engraver, and that gives him more than enough for game. So yeah, we just scooped there, guys. Got nothing to protect us, so we go to game number 3, guys. Now in game number 3 we are going first. Remember, guys, in this build, well, sorry, not remember, you guys will see in this build I'm only playing 1 D barrier, only 1 D barrier, so that is a thrust target. So luckily for us, we did draw into a thrust. We drew Brandon Red, Droplet, Quem, and Magnemite. So here I was a bit shaky, guys. I was like, oh no, this hand is a bit rough, so I needed my opponent to drop a Fualos or Purelia or something, you know, draw phase, or even hit us with effect value. You know, I needed him to do something so thrust can be live. So yeah, this is a shaky hand, very shaky hand indeed. Opponent opens Tract, X, Bonfire, Ryzeal Cross, and Ice. So no hand traps. So yeah, thrust is not live. And luckily no hand traps. So yeah, but remember, obviously I didn't know. I was expecting hand traps, Veiler, Imperm, Ash, and a Bestial. You know, I was expecting all of that. But yeah, we go to main phase, normal summon Quem, effect, and we send Mercury. So luckily my opponent didn't negate this, but that means he also gave me a keep going, so that means thrust is dead. So I needed a way to do something. I needed to end up on a good build. So we're going to go Mag, banishing Mercuria. On res is Chainlink 1 Mercuria, Chainlink 2 Mag. We added Albion Shrouded to hand. Albion Shrouded effect, we Foolish Barrier Albaz because we need a target for Brandon Red. And we're going to draw into Bestial Lebellion. So Bestial Lebellion here is going to search for a Duel. We're then going to summon Lebellion. Lebellion here will place. Now here, listen, I placed Branded Regained, but a better play was I should have placed Branded Lost. I completely forgot I had Brandon Red in my hand. So when I put this, the moment I put Regained on the field, I was like, crap, this was a misplay. I should have put Branded Lost, because then we can go Brandon Red, target Albaz. I could banish Albaz and one of these 2 lights going to Albion, Chainlink 1, maybe if I want to fusion summon. But the whole point is we can get Kit. I mean, we can trigger Branded Lost effect to add Kit to hand. Kit can summon us up because we're an Albaz fusion on the field, and we can search Branded Fusion literally, and we can go full combo from there. So that was a misplay there. I don't know why we didn't do that, but yeah, we got to play with what we got. So I set drop Branded Red, set Droplet, and pass. End phase we get a search Serenia. But yeah, so luckily for us, we have Quem, which can reborn Albaz. We have Droplet, we have Red, Brandon Red, and we have Regain, to reborn Mag, just to put a body in the field. Opponent draws for turn, he draws into an Imperm. Main phase, he first goes Imperm, targeting Quem, so Quem is negated. Tracked, summon, discard Lorry, Lorry will trigger to summon itself. We don't do anything here, we don't do anything there. Summon Requiem effect, which is totally fine. Summon Lacrima, Chainlink 1, Lacrima, we go Chainlink 2, Regain to summon Mag. Lacrima, Foolish Burials, and Engraver. We go Mag effect, obviously, no response to that. Now here, my opponent goes Engraver, shuffling back Lorry. So here's the thing, I decided, he most probably is trying to go, or there's a good chance he's most probably trying to go for Caesar, because Caesar will make Node live. He's trying to put an Xyz monster on the field of grave somehow, right? That was my thinking there. So I decided, what, we're not going to banish Engraver, we're going to banish Requiem. And that was a bad idea, because right there at that moment, I completely forgot Chaos Angel was a thing, because I was like, oh, he has no tuner, but I forgot Chaos Angel does not need a tuner. You just need light and dark, and you can treat another light and dark as a tuner, or something as a tuner, whatever it says. So yeah, boom, Engraver hits the field, we banish Requiem. So yeah, I completely forgot about Chaos Angel, and then I see him synchro summon. So yeah, Chaos Angel says you need one tuner and one non-tuner light or dark. So yeah, that's the thing. Hold up, what's the tuner here? Oh yeah, no. Requiem says for this card, synchro summon, you can treat one light or dark monster as a tuner. Yeah, so yeah, completely forgot about Chaos Angel. On summon Chaos Angel here, yeah, so my opponent randomly decides, so he's going to banish the Droplet, so we let that resolve. We don't care, let it get banished, we don't activate it. Okay, I decide not to use it, because then we keep all the bodies on our field. Now here my opponent normal summons Ice summons Sword, Sword will get a search, searching another copy of Ice from hand. Now here I decide, okay, we need to do something. I'm just going to try prevent as many level 4 bodies from hitting the field. So we go Brandon Red, banish Albaz and Rebellion to go into Chaos. Chainlink 1 regained, so we protect ourselves from Ash and Ogre. Chainlink 2 Chaos, popping both these Ryzeal monsters, and we shuffle back Albaz and we draw into another copy of Bastille Rebellion. Cool, so now we don't need to search this off Mag, we can search another dragon. Here now my opponent activates the field spell. Field spell will shuffle back Ice and Sword to draw into X. X will summon himself, sending live Eclipse Twin, special summon Ice from hand by sending another copy of X. Here I decide to go Sarania just to banish the Eclipse Twin from his grave early, just put it there, boom. Opponent then overlays into Detonator. Detonator will trigger to equip an Ryzeal card. Enters battle phase, destroys Chaos, and he will destroy Quem. We take a bit of damage there. Go to end phase Mag will resolve, so we add Albion Destrider to hand. So yeah, my opponent just has Detonator to pop 3 and the Ryzeal Field Spell. We draw for turn, we draw into Eclipse. Pretty good draw for us. So we go straight to main phase. Now here, remember guys, I have Thrust in hand, so I decide, we're going to go Bastille Rebellion to force a monster effect. Either, there's a good chance my opponent, yeah, like he does, he goes Chainlink to Detonator, popping Regain, that's fine, but now I'm going to go Eclipse, flip his monsters face down. Opponent goes Chainlink for Detonator, popping Jerusalem. So yeah, flip his monsters face down, pop Regain. Rebellion will resolve, adding Serenia, which is like the only sort of bestial I have now in my deck. On res, we're gonna go Jerusalem, sending Detonator, because Detonator, we decide to get rid of Detonator, and Chaos Angel, we can just banish that. It's cool, nothing to worry about. So now moving on, we go Thrust, searching for talents. I then got Talents to look at his hand, because I was so afraid of Ash Blossom. My opponent thought I was going to take. I said, nope, I want to resolve Brand Fusion, so I'm going to look at your hand. Cool, he doesn't shuffle it, but it's fine, we can just keep playing. He doesn't shuffle it back, not because he's being salty or anything. He's just like, we can just keep playing. I know what's in his hand now. We summon Rebellion, sending Serenia. Serenia will trigger. Here I'm going to send Retribution, because I've Shrouded in hand. My opponent was questioning whether I can tribute face downs. Anyways, moving on. Rebellion plays Branded Loss. We then go Albion Shrouded, going to send Brand Fusion, but yeah, my opponent draws, sees he's going to join Engrave. Well, actually no, that's not what he's joining into, but yeah, listen, we're going to send Brand Fusion, activate Brand Fusion, going to Albion. Albion can banish, we can banish Albaz and Chaos to go straight into Merjade. Merjade banish this, and we have plenty of damage on the field. So yeah, we managed to win this game. Luckily for us, we didn't get hit with Ash Blossom, but yeah guys, that is the gameplay. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry, like, for pronouncing Eclipse Twin as Evil Twin or whatever the hell I said, Live Twin as well. Sorry about that. But yeah, guys, just maybe 2 slight misplays there, but nothing drastic. And yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please do like, comment, and subscribe. And I will show you the deck list as well. But yeah, see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.